The following sports broadcast is a special presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball. Today's high school basketball broadcast is being brought to you by
W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, Powered Beck and Matzaref Law Offices, Senate Finance Chairman Jason Barrett, Hagerstown Ford, Fort Evans Archery, Rocks Local Markets, the Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results, Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, personal injury attorneys, Cody's Auto Body, the Palace Lounge, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, the Berkeley County Health Department, Bodwell Insurance Solutions, Ameriprise Financial and the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, WVU Medicine Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, CMA Honda of Winchester, CMA Chevy and Toyota of Martinsburg, CMA Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg, Dignity Memorial Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery of Martinsburg, Flower Pools of Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg, Inferno Brewery and Andy's Pizza.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
Good evening from Hedgesville High School for West Virginia High School girls basketball action here on Talk Radio WRNR TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. I'm Colin McLaughlin. Alongside me on today's call is Drew Pitzer. On-site producer Dylan Bishop, camera crew here tonight on the TV 10 side of things, Tyler Strine, Rodney Watcher, and Ethan Elliott. Back at the studio is Kyler High. Pre-game show brought to you by W. Harley Miller Systems, providing custom integration services like home and office automation, home theater networking, audio, video distribution, and more. Give them a call today, 304-350-1931, or visit them online at WHMsystems.com. We got a little bit of a late start to our broadcast. We were having some technical issues to begin. We've got them solved. Everything should hopefully be good to go. But with it comes a shortened pregame, as there's already under 5 minutes left here in warm-up, so we're going to go directly to Coach's pregame interviews here, brought to you by Parsons Ford at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first, Parsons. First joined by the head coach of the Martinsburg Lady Bulldogs, Ryan Fitzpatrick. Coach, your team with the opportunity here after a little bit against Hedgesville. What have you guys been able to focus on prepping for tonight?
So we had a really good weekend down at East Fairmont, and we were able just to kind of play some really good competition. So just really focusing on everything, you know, how we rotate on defense, how we move the ball, how we execute on the offensive end. So just a little bit of everything.
What stands out to you about Hedgesville so far this year?
Really athletic. They get up and down. We got some kids that can shoot the ball, and just are really athletic, and they look like they compete.
I know defense always is the thing that you preach. Specifically here tonight, what are you hoping to hone in on overall defensively to lead to overall success?
Well, to me, it looks like they try to get quite a few buckets in transition. So if we can slow them down, put them in their half-court sets, and just try to, you know, mix things up on the defensive end to try to confuse them a little bit, hopefully that'll help us out.
How about on the offensive end for things? Where are you hoping to ignite here tonight?
We'll just continue to move the ball. We've done a really good job of sharing the ball as a team. Sometimes we pass up too many shots, but I prefer them to look out for each other, work the ball around, and then we always try to get out in transition. You know, call some turnovers that can create some easier baskets for us.
What's the next step here at this point in the season to grow more heading into the end of the year, about a month away?
Yeah, it's really just, you know, staying consistent, trying to stay healthy, You know, you got a lot of illnesses and things like that going on, but really it's just being consistent. We've got to learn how to control the offensive boards a little bit more, continuing to, progress in our defense, and then, like I said, executing on the offensive end.
Anything else, Coach?
No, that's all. Thank you again.
Thank you. So far this year?
Right now we're sitting at 500, 6-6. It's had its ups and downs. Had a couple losing streaks, a couple winning streaks, but we're pretty pleased with how we are going into the thick of EPAC here in January and February. So we're pretty pleased with where we're at right now and the growth that we've shown over this season.
What, I guess, has been the biggest difference from day one up until now for your team that you've been able to see?
Understanding. Year 2 in our program now, what we want to accomplish on offense and on defense, and we're always adapting to our opponent. I think that one of the things that benefits us is we can run different things each night to try to combat what our opponents are trying to do, and the girls are really starting to understand the level of complexity we're trying to put into things, and going from just being a 5-out team to now trying to move to more complex actions and things like that. Their level of understanding has really grown as the season's gone on.
Tonight it's Martinsburg here at home. What stands out to you about the Bulldogs?
Their defense. Coach Fitzpatrick over there, he gets them going, and they're going to be up in you. They're going to press you. They're going to play you the entire game up close. I was listening to your broadcast against them with Musselman, and some crazy stat like 85, 90 steals in a 5-game period. They're incredibly intense. They're incredibly athletic, and so you've got to be ready for them to be up in you. And that defense is it's one of the best in the state.
I know during the season, just the way the schedule's formatted, it's sometimes tough to get a practice in, but if you guys have had time, is there a way to practice against a press at all?
You try to maybe put 6 girls on the floor instead of 5, because that's what it feels like sometimes. And so you try to just, you make it tougher so in practice, so hopefully it's easier in the game. Doesn't always translate that way, but try to get the girls sticks, make their arms longer, things like that, just to try to simulate the best you can. But obviously, if we had another 5 like them that we could go up against in practice, they'd probably be starting. So, it's tough to replicate, but we do the best we can, and we try to make it as difficult in practice as we can and make it easy in the game.
Anything else, Coach?
We're really proud of where we're at. We've doubled the win total from last year already. Last year was 3 wins. Now we're at 6. We feel like the program's growing, level of participation, the buy-in, all those things. So we're really proud of our girls, and we're really pleased with where we're at and where we're headed.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Best of luck.
Thank you.
That was our coaches' pregame interviews with Martinsburg's Ronnie Fitzpatrick and Hedgesville's Alex Shanholzer. Let's now get to tonight's Keys of the Game. Keys of the Game brought to you by Hagerstown Ford. They're revolutionizing the car buying experience. You can buy your next vehicle online. They'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit their website at fordofhagerstown.com. And with tonight's Keys of the Game, I'll hand it off to Drew.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start with Hedgesville. They're coming in 6-6, like Coach Shanholzer said, doubled their win total from last year, but they can't be satisfied. They got to control the pace and tempo early. They can't allow Martinsburg to go on their runs and turn them into avalanches. And communicating defensively, I think that'll be huge for them. They can't allow any backdoors, any flare screens to get wide open corner threes. I think it's important that Hedgesville limits what Martinsburg wants to do offensively, because they can score, and they can score in bunches. And also, when you look at Martinsburg tonight, they can't overlook Hedgesville. They need to start fast and keep the foot on the pedal. And being 9-2, both of their losses to the number 1 team in AAA. So they can't overlook these guys. Hedgesville has improved extremely well from this season to last, and they need to force the ball out of Botkin's hands. They cannot allow Riley to get the ball inside and create, because she's so good at not only finishing around the rim, but finding her teammates and finding shooters out on the perimeter. And they need to get paint touches themselves. They need to get to the rim, try to finish at the rim, or also find their shooters and be ready to knock down shots against this Hedgesville Eagles team that plays really good defense as well, Colin.
Thank you, Drew. Let's now get to our starting 5, brought to you by the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results. Looking for home in the tri-state area? Call the Larry DeMarco team at 304-262-4222. Visit them online at modernrealtyresults.com. First, for the visiting Martinsburg Bulldogs, starting is number 4, Jabria Beard-Ewing, number 15, Elia Weimer, number 21, Tiana Santabria, number 22, Claire Rivas, and number 40, Ziana Lomax. For Hedgesville, it's number 1, Lexi Brown, number 4, Lily Plogger, number 5, Maggie Boyer, number 14, Jovi Graham, and number 23, Riley Bodkins. We'll step aside and take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that 2-minute break, we'll have opening tip from tonight's West Virginia High School girls basketball matchup between Martinsburg and Hedgesville here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Most insurance companies see you as a claim number. Most law firms see you as a case file. When their top priority is their bottom line, you only get a fraction of the attention that you deserve. At the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, it's personal. We listen to our clients to see the whole picture, because every part of you is important. For a team built on relationships and results, call Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson at 304 Lawyers, or visit us at burkeandschultz.com.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Honda of Winchester takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors, and good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Honda of Winchester, owners just care more about you.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Welcome back here on Talk Radio WRNR TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube. It's time for Opening Tip, which is brought to you by your local full-service archery pro shop, Fort Evans Archery of Inwood. Call 304-229-7064 or visit them online at fortevans.com. Martinsburg in the orange, Hedgesville in the white here tonight. Lomax ready to jump against Graham, and Graham hits the floor on the jump ball, and it's still on the floor, and eventually going to be picked up by Martinsburg. Santa Maria quickly goes in the right corner, pass down low for Lomax. Her shot too strong, and rebounded by Hedgesville back the other way quickly. Going down the court, it's Bodkins looking ahead. It's Brown. She attacks the right side, goes up with a layup. It's short, and rebounded by Lomax. Now quickly in transition, it's Martinsburg with the number, trying to push the tempo. Santa Maria gets a screen from Rivas, and now will slow it down and reset as she passes it to Weimer. Weimer at the top of the key, looks left, passes to Santa Maria, who thinks about the three. Instead will dribble with her right hand over to the right side. Now kick it over to Cox, who goes over for Weimer. Weimer tries to bounce pass down low, goes through the legs of Lomax, and a turnover, Hedgesville ball.
Yeah, I tell you what, I like getting the inside look there to Lomax, but Martinsburg actually got away with a over and back on that first possession. They kicked the ball back themselves. That was a pretty funny sequence.
Hedgesville with the ball here, and to note, Martinsburg actually changed the 5 that we were given for starting, as Cox is out there instead of Jabria Beard-Ewing. Ball now in the right corner for Hedgesville. Plogger wanted to drive in, but gets stopped. She'll now hand it off to a teammate who's going to dribble out. That's Bodkins to the top of the key. She'll pass it to her left. Boyer looks right, passes it to Plogger at the wing. Plogger tries to pass it into the paint while Bodkins was crashing in, but it's deflected, intercepted by Santa Maria. She goes back to the other side, passes the right corner for Cox. He'll give it to Weimer. Still nothing here, 90 seconds in the first, but here's a wide open look in the right corner for 3 from Santa Maria. It's no good. Cox with the offensive rebounder, put back, unable to fall, but another offensive board. That one no good from Santa Maria. Another one from Lomax no good, but she gets it right back. And finally, Martinsburg strikes first and leads Hedgesville 2-0.
Yeah, if at first you don't succeed, you try again. And again, Lomax right there with 3 offensive rebounds in 1 possession. She's making her impact known early.
Martinsburg with the full court press. They get a steal. Weimer now down low. Her shot short, no good. Rebounded by Graham. Graham going to take it down the floor for Hedgesville on the right side. Still attacking now. Back steps, takes a jumper in the right corner, hits the rim, and then falls through. We're tied at 2 here with 5:45 left in the first between Martinsburg and Hedgesville.
Yeah, nice soft touch right there. Way to make a play. 5:40 left, 2-2 game.
Cox, corner 3 in the left side, up and good. It's now a 5-2 lead.
You see this token 1-2-2 full court press. This is where they force a lot of turnovers in, Colin.
Hedgesville able to pass it through, taking a 3 of its own, and it's too strong off the back of the rim. No good by Boyer. Offensive rebound for Bodkins. It goes out of her hands, though. Last touched by Santabria as she was stripping it away. Out of bounds. Hedgesville now with a baseline inbound.
Yeah, Bodkins being extremely physical, especially on offensive glass, but I think she needs to crash the defensive glass a little bit more to help secure those rebounds and really overcome what Lomax is able to do offensively.
Brown gets the inbound, now passes to Boyer at the top of the key, guarded closely by Weimer. She'll now hand it off for Brown, who's dribbling with her left hand over the side, gets a screen, and we get a foul called with 5:08 left here in the first, as setting the screen was Graham, and she got bulldozed.
I believe that was on Revis, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's the first foul against Martinsburg. I believe you're correct. They didn't put it on the scoreboard, though, unfortunately for us, as the ball still with Hedgesville in the left corner. It's Boyer passing it over for the top of the key. Plogger catches, shoots it, no good, but now drives in, gets it off a deflection, goes up with a shot. That one no good as well, but she's fouled as she'll go to the line for 2 shots. That foul, it looks like, against Santabria, so that'll be the team's second of the quarter. Here at the 4:50 mark, it is Martinsburg leading Hedgesville 5-2.
Yeah, it was a good rebound there from Plyer. She got 2 offensive boards already, being active around the rim, acting like a magnet. The ball just going right to her hands.
She misses the first free throw, so it'll stay 5-2. First quarter brought to you by Smallwood and Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution. Give them a call, 304-263-3361. Second free throw is up, and that one no good off the back of the rim as well, and rebounded by Lomax from Martinsburg, who immediately passes to Weimer. Weimer takes it down the floor, but it's stolen. Graham back the other way. Hedgesville with the numbers. She'll keep it herself, though. Goes up with the right side layup, and it's too strong off the backboard. And quickly, Martinsburg goes back the other way. Lomax was already on the other side of the floor after the previous transition. And she'll be fouled on the left side of the post and go to the free throw line now for 2 shots.
Yeah, Lomax has a terrific post game. She's very fundamentally sound down there. Already has 6 rebounds, and 3 of those are offensive. You know, she's making her presence known early, and if they keep feeding her, I think Martinsburg's going to have a really good outcome tonight.
First free throw up and good for Lomax. That makes it 6-2 Martinsburg here, leading Hedgesville.
With Hedgesville, they've already forced Martinsburg into 3 turnovers. I mean, they're doing what they want. They just got to capitalize on the other end, Colin.
Second one up and good as well for Lomax to make it a 7-2 Martinsburg lead as the inbound over the head of Bodkins, but she's able to quickly turn around, get it, and in stride, dribble down the court, puts up a tough layup. It misses everything but an offensive rebound. Now a kick out to the left side. 3-pointer up and no good from Boyer, rebounded by Martinsburg, and we get a foul called with 4:22 left here in the first. That'll be the team's second against Hedgesville. I believe it might have been the second against Plogger, as she's going to take a seat on the bench now as well.
Yeah, that's what the PA announcer just said. That was both team fouls are on Plogger, and that's interesting because, again, she's crashing the boards, and she's already got 2 steals defensively as well. That's going to hurt Hedgesville here in the long run.
Frank Hauser checks in for her. It's Cox with it for Martinsburg. Gets a screen as she dribbles to the top of the key, gives it to Beard Ewing, who immediately kicks it down in the left corner for Weimer, and her pass deflected, stolen by Graham. And now we have a foul as she was trapped here in the left corner. And it'll be Hedgesville with an inbound here after that foul. Team third of the quarter for Martinsburg.
Yeah, good adjustment there from Hedgesville as well. Go to that 2-3, kind of extend it out, maybe a little trapping in the corners. I love that adjustment here early in the game.
Bodkins breaks the full court press, has an open look on the right side, goes up for the layup again, though, too strong, tipped around, still on the floor, and it's going to roll all the way out towards midcourt. Graham picks it up for Hedgesville, sees Frank Hauser wide open down low. Her shot, though, no good, and it's Martinsburg back the other way. Lomax passes behind, trying to get it to a trailing Cox, and it goes behind her, hits off the scores table, out of bounds, turnover, Hedgesville ball.
Yeah, 4 minutes into this game, we have 10 combined turnovers from each team. One team's going to have to clean it up a little bit. Whoever does that is going to end up coming out victorious tonight.
Martinsburg 7, Hedgesville 2, our score, 3:47 left here in quarter number 1. First quarter also brought to you by Hagerstown Ford. They're revolutionizing the car buying experience. Visit them online at FordHagerstown.com. As it looks like checking in for Martinsburg now is Prout.
And Prout's got good length to her, too. I mean, she has a long wingspan. I'm sure defensively she's going to help them out tremendously.
Bodkins brings it across midcourt, guarded by Beard Ewing. Dribbling over on the left side, Bodkins gets past her, goes into the paint, puts up a hook shot. Finger roll more so, and is fouled. And that foul will go against Bria Beard Ewing, her first. That'll send Bodkins to free throw line now for a pair.
Yeah, and Bodkins, her averages this season, 13.5 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 2.3 assists. You know, she's controlling this Hedgesville offense and what they want to do. If she stays active and continue to attack the glass and forcing fouls, I think that'll put Hedgesville in a good position.
Free throws up, and that one is good by Bodkins, her first points here tonight to make it 7-3. Martinsburg up by 4.
But she's had a couple really good looks around the rim. Just missed a couple bunnies. I think she'll find herself and get her feet wet.
Second one is good as well. That'll make it now 7-4. One possession game. Martinsburg still in the lead here in the first quarter. Weimer calls out the play here. Passes to her right for Cox at the wing. She quickly gets it over to Rivas at the left wing. She'll dribble once before handing it to Beard Ewing. Beard Ewing tries to pass over to Weimer, but it's deflected out of bounds off Bodkins. It'll stay Martinsburg ball.
And right there, Martinsburg had nobody in the middle. The way you beat a 2-3 is you got to get the ball inside and work outside. So if you get the ball like a high-low action, catch it at the top of the key, look underneath by the rim, you'll be able to get something. Martinsburg's not doing that right now.
Weimer picks up her dribble off the inbound, passes to Rivas, who gives it right back. Weimer now dribbling with one hand, kind of going in a tornado motion with the other to call out the play as they go to Beard Ewing, who goes to Rivas, back to Cox now at the left wing. She gets a screen from Prout. Great ball movement here. Floater from Beard Ewing around the rim, no good from the left corner, rebounded by Hedgesville.
That's what Hedgesville wants, though. They want you to take those type of shots. The only way you beat that 2-3 is you've got to get the ball into the high post.
Bodkins passes in the left corner for Graham. She tries to pass it in the paint. It's stolen now by Rivas back the other way. Layup, no good, but she's fouled. 2:36 left here in the first. She'll go to the free throw line as that's the third team foul of the quarter here against Hedgesville.
And that's a good foul there by Boyer. Don't give up the easy two. Make them earn them at the line. As you see, Martinsburg, they struggled statistically at the free throw line, shooting less than about 60% on the season to see if they can earn both of these at the stripe.
So Claire Rivas ready for her first free throw. It is up, and it rattles through to make it 8-4. Martinsburg leading Hedgesville here in the first. Substitution for Martinsburg as Santabria will check in for Beard Ewing. Rivas takes a few dribbles, second free throw up, and that one around the rim and no good, rebounded by Hedgesville.
See, that's a win in my book. Hedgesville only gave up one instead of two right there. You got to take that only down by 2 possessions early on here.
Bodkins bounce passes intended in the paint for Frankhauser, but again a steal from Martinsburg. Quickly back the other way. Cox takes a jumper from the left elbow. It's no good. Offensive rebound by Prout down low on the right side. Her shot attempt no good, and it's grabbed by Hedgesville as Bodkins will take it down the floor. Bodkins dribbling over to the right. Will hand it off now to Graham. Graham begins her dribble, picks it up. Passes to Frankhauser. Frankhauser goes in the left wing. Great pass quickly down low for Graham. She kisses it off the glass and in to make it 8-6.
You see, you work the ball inside out. You get a lot of looks underneath the rim. Now you're only down by 2 points as we get underneath 2 minutes here in the first quarter.
Cox. Her pass goes over the head of Rivas and intercepted now by Hedgesville as Boyer will quickly give it to Bodkins to take down the floor. Bodkins again, dribbles to her right, then hands it to Boyer, a bounce pass to Frankhauser, give it to Brown. Brown at the left wing, looking for her options, gives it to Graham. Graham attacks, kicks out in the left corner. Boyer, three, good! Hedgesville takes the lead, 9-8 here against Martinsburg.
And those minutes where you have Lomax out of the game and you don't have somebody big inside carrying Martinsburg offensively, this is a true test for Martinsburg to see if they can bounce back and get the momentum back.
Minute 10 left here in the first quarter. Martinsburg with possession. Cox goes to Weimer. She tries to take the three, and it's no good. Tipped around, and Graham with it. Hedgesville Going back the other way. Graham on the left side will slow down, allow the rest of her teammates to make it up the floor with her. Passes to Boyer, gives it to Bodkins, who takes a three from the right side. That no good. Rebounded by Weimer. 50 seconds left here in the first. Weimer taking it down the floor for Martinsburg. Dribbles behind her back, picks it up at the left wing. Sees Cox open in the right corner. She'll drive the baseline, puts up the shot. That airballs. Ball on the floor. Fighting for it, Rivas. Bodkins dives for it, deflects it out of bounds. It'll be Martinsburg ball here with the baseline inbound as Lomax will check in here in the final 38.7 seconds of the first.
Yeah, I'm sure that you wanted to have Lomax get in probably a little bit earlier, around the 1:30 mark, and Hedgesville really made them pay, took the lead by one here. With probably the last possession, if Martinsburg doesn't score right here, Hedgesville will take it.
Rivas inbounds to Santa Maria. Catch and shoot three from the right corner, and she knocks it down. And Martinsburg retakes the lead now at 11-9 with 30 seconds left here in the first.
It is, out of bounds type plays, especially late in quarter. You got to be able to guard the corners and the rim. That is what most teams are looking at.
Graham with it, down low on the left side, kicks it out. Brown, right wing three off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Prout. 15 seconds left. She'll pass it to Weimer in the backcourt. She brings it across. Stops at the top of the key. 10 seconds left. Weimer fires it down low. Lomax open. Turns, shoots, banks it in. That makes it 13-9. Can Hedgesville quickly put it in and get a last-second shot from midcourt? And it's short from Brown after one. Martinsburg leads Hedgesville 13-9 here in West Virginia High School girls basketball action. Let's step aside, take a 1-minute break, and on the other side of that break, be right back here with more on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
Welcome you back here to the Gilbert B. Miller Center in Hedgesville High. 13-9 our score. Martinsburg leads Hedgesville. Colin alongside me, Drew Pitzer. Drew, your thoughts here after the first there, especially in the end?
Yeah, Hedgesville between that 4 and 2 minute mark did extremely well. They went to that 2-3, didn't allow Martinsburg to score. Then they went back to man, and Martinsburg went on a 6-0 run. I hope they go back to that 2-3 because that was really giving Berg a lot of problems.
Hedgesville starts with possession and almost loses it as the pass deflected, but Boyer able to recover, gives it to Bodkins. Bodkins kicks it out. Brown for three, no good off the back of the rim, and grabs off of it by Santa Maria, who looks down the floor. Rivas cherry picking, spin cycle, layup good.
That was a tough move right there to go up and finish that over the top of the Hedgesville defender. So you got to be able to withstand these runs, though, Colin, see how Hedgesville responds.
15-9 as in the middle of the court. Brown looking right in front of the scores table. Thought that she had Bodkins, but let her too much trying to break the press. And it looks like they'll say actually it was deflected, so it'll stay Hedgesville ball.
That must have been Casper to Ghost because that definitely looked like that should have been Martinsburg basketball.
Bodkins brings it across midcourt. Looks here, over to the left, gets it back. Let's see here, since our YouTube stream for us is delayed, what you see here as I get back to the action. Graham down low. Frankhauser, left post, shot up, no good. Grabbed by Lomax. Looks like we have a whistle blown. We'll wait to see if it's a jump ball or a foul. 7:09 left here in the second, and it's a foul against Lomax.
And I was actually incorrect right there. There was a slight tip. It went right off of her pinky. Great call down there by the officials.
That's why they're the ones in the stripes and not us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brown, catch and shoot three off the inbound in the right corner, rejected by Prout, and back the other way quickly. Martinsburg in a foul at midcourt. Santa Maria was trying to break on a fast break, and from behind a reach in, called against Graham.
And then you look at the turnover battles, which was one of the keys to the game for both sides. Right now you're Hedgesville. You had 9 turnovers and Martinsburg has 5. Both sides need to clean it up, but it's clearly hurting Hedgesville more right now than it is Martinsburg.
That's the first foul of the quarter against Hedgesville. Santa Maria with it for Martinsburg. and has it stripped away. Brown trying to get it on the floor, but Santa Maria able to get it back. Now quickly will give it to Rivas. Rivas dribbles around at the top of the arc, picks it up, passes over here to Santa Maria. He's going to dribble in left corner, gets trapped and throws it over the head of Rivas, who has to save it from going back court and steps out of bounds at the scores table. Turnover, Hedgesville ball. Great defense there by the Lady Eagles.
Yeah, you see that trapping action they had there in the corner. That's the principles they have in their 2-3, and I think that's really good to have, especially when you have Lomax at the top key instead of on the block.
Boyer now running the point here for Hedgesville. She'll bring it across the timeline. Hand it over to Brown. Give it now to Frankhauser for Bodkins. By the way, I want to quickly correct myself. It was Bodkins that picked up that last foul instead of Graham. Bodkins passes to Boyer. Boyer had an open look but decides to pass it to Brown, who gets it right back to Boyer at the top of the arc. She gets a screen from Bodkins, drives to right side, goes up with a layup. It's deflected by Rivas. Now Martinsburg quickly back the other way. Down low, Prout, beautiful pass from Weimer, but she misses the shot. Offensive rebound by Rivas. Kicks it out to Weimer. Weimer head fakes, stops, gives it to Rivas, who drives right baseline, and she'll be fouled while attacking by Graham. 5:57 left here in the second quarter. Martinsburg 15, Hedgesville 9.
And they're dominating that offensive glass battle right now. Lomax with 5 offensive rebounds. Rivas has 3 herself. Hedgesville really has to contain them and get back in this game.
Inbound to Lomax. Her shot just grazes the front of the rim, but another offensive board down low by Rivas. Her putback no good, but she's fouled, so she'll go back to the free throw line for the second time today.
And again, Hedgesville's doing a lot of good things. They're blocking out most of their players, but Rivas and Lomax are doing a great job of attacking the glass and putting a lot of pressure, second and third chance points. That's how you win games.
Third team foul of the quarter against Hedgesville. Rivas, free throw, no good off the back of the rim. Second quarter brought to you by the Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons. Family-owned full-service funeral home, proudly serving the area since 1880, as well as Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons misses the second as well. Ball on the floor. We're going to get a jump ball. And I believe possession arrow will keep it here.
And see right there, you got to pinch Lomax. I don't understand why they didn't have both of those girls got to communicate right there and say, hey, I have Lomax right here. Let's pinch her so she doesn't get inside.
Inbound back to Lomax, who immediately goes up with it, and she'll be fouled by Frankhauser.
And that zone principle right there, Colin, you got to make sure you watch the rim and watch the corner threes. That's what everybody wants to do underneath out-of-bounds type play, and Martinsburg's been making Hedgesville pay all evening. That's
Frankhauser's second, team fourth of the quarter. You're just past 2 minutes in as Lomax misses her first of these 2 free throws. But Martinsburg now one Hedgesville foul away from the bonus already.
Still almost 6 minutes left to go, too.
Second free throw up. And that one's short off the front of the rim, no good. Martinsburg struggling here from the charity stripe. Bodkins back the other way for Hedgesville. And she loses her dribble, just completely lost it. Beard Ewing picks it up. Now she'll attack for Martinsburg. And instead, slow it down, give it to Weimer. Weimer sets it up, goes down low to Rivas. She gets double-teamed. Graham tries to take it away. Whistle comes in first, though, while she was grabbing it. And we get the jump ball on the tie-up, possession arrow, Hedgesville.
Yeah, Martinsburg now with 7 turnovers, and Hedgesville in double digits. Both sides really have to clean it up.
Trying to break the press as Hedgesville passes it around, gives it to Brown. Brown, right side, layup, no good. She's fouled. Santa Maria kind of just pinned her arms down while she tried to go up with it.
Yeah, and right there you see how they got the ball to the middle of the floor. Creates 3-on-1 opportunities for Hedgesville, and that's how you make that 1-2-2 press really work against itself. Get a foul call there, too. You're going to get Martinsburg in foul trouble, just like how Hedgesville is early on.
Brown, first free throw. Knocks it down. That's her first point of the evening, and that makes it Martinsburg 15, Hedgesville 10. 5:21 left here in quarter number 2. Second free throw. Around the rim again, and falls through for Hedgesville to make it 15-11.
Yeah, that's the royal flush right there, Con. I used to love seeing that happen.
2 for good measure.
Yeah, there you go.
Weimer with it. Passes to her left. In the game now is Simmons for the first time. She'll bounce pass to Beard Ewing. Beard Ewing crosses over Boyer. Now gives it to Weimer. Catch and shoot 3 from the right corner. That too strong. Tipped out of bounds. They'll say last off Rivas. It'll go to Hedgesville.
See, I really thought right there that Boyer kind of got a hand on that at the very end, but it did look like maybe a Martinsburg player did get a touch. Nonetheless, you got to get the ball to the middle floor if you're Hedgesville and create those mismatch numbers.
Brown across with the pass in midcourt to Bodkins, who will give it to Graham, who almost was backcourt. They go back to Bodkins, bounce pass his right corner. She gets it right back. Great ball movement. Graham, top of the arc, three. It's good. She's got 7 of the 14 points now for Hedgesville, and it's back to a 1-point lead for Martinsburg.
And Bodkins, your leading scorer, makes the extra pass to get a better shot. Great play there by Bodkins. Hedgesville's battling down by just 1.
Simmons bounce passes back to Weimer. Beard Ewan calling for it in the right corner. Gets it. Head fakes. Attacks. Bounce passes to Rivas at the left post. She puts up the shot. It's no good. Ball saved from going out of bounds. Simmons catches it just to the left of the left elbow. And now it's deflected out of bounds after her shot was no good. And Rivas knocked it out. Hedgesville gets the ball back.
And see, Rivas is still attacking the glass every time. Hedgesville's got to pull that ball down and hold it strong, or Martinsburg's just going to keep tipping away and getting extra chances at the ball.
Bodkins brings it across here. 4 minutes left in the half. Hedgesville trying to retake the lead, trailing 15-14 here against Martinsburg. She hands it to Boyer. Boyer will give it right back to the left wing. They'll go to Frankhauser now at the top of the key. Passes to Brown. Bodkins now with it in the right corner. Dribbles over to the wing as she slows things down. Now goes to the free throw line. Spins, goes to the right side. Wanted to put up a layup, but kind of just lost it. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Martinsburg ball with 3:47 left here in the second.
And she just missed Boyer there on the wing, and she did a great job of getting a paint touch, made the defense collapse. That's where you got to find your shooters and hope they knock down shots.
Weimer brings it across midcourt for Martinsburg. Picks up her dribble. Now passes to Beard Ewing. Beard Ewing on the left side. Just kind of lost her dribble, but it bounces off a Hedgesville player and goes right to Rivas. He'll give it to Simmons, who goes back to Jabria. Beard Ewing. She'll pass over to the right for Weimer. Weimer goes down low. Rivas gets double teamed. She sees Lomax wide open as a result, who puts up the shot from the left block, but it's no good and grabbed by Frankhauser. Will give it to Bodkins. 3v2 back the other way quickly for Hedgesville. She decides to keep it herself. Put up a layup on the right side. It's no good, but she's fouled. 3:12 left here in the second. Riley Bodkins to the free throw line for 2 shots for Hedgesville.
Yeah, that was a great action there by Martinsburg. Your 2, 4, and your 5 were working so well together. The forward caught the ball right there. Saw Lomax sitting right underneath the rim. You just got to convert that at the rim. Unfortunately, didn't. Hedgesville opportunity to take the lead here.
Weimer picks up her first foul as the first free throw for Bodkins is no good. So now 3 of 6 on the night as Hedgesville as a team from the free throw line. Second one's up. That one too strong off the back of the rim and grabbed by Lomax for Martinsburg, who quickly goes back the other way. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Martinsburg as soon as they break midcourt. Let's take a 30-second break with them. 3:07 left here in the second. Martinsburg 15, Hedgesville 14. This is West Virginia High School girls basketball on Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg and TV 10.
Did you know a fully loaded truck weighs 80,000 pounds?
I do know that they can cause a lot of damage in a wreck.
Over 40,000 people die every year in crashes.
And distracted driving is getting even worse.
I wish we had better ways to prevent distracted driving.
Me too. But one thing we can do is help people who've been injured in car and truck accidents.
Hurting almost heaven? Dial the 7s. 304-777-7777.
SkinnerWins.com.
We welcome you back here out of the timeout. Timeouts are brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street, Martinsburg. Family-owned, offering superior customer service. Great pricing for a job done by experienced and certified technicians. Call them at 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. 15-14 our score. Martinsburg leads Hedgesville here tonight in girls basketball. Drew. Close one. A little surprising when you kind of just glance at the records, but Hedgesville at home defending its home court as best as possible and defensively kind of matching up here with Martinsburg and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, not having King out here tonight, not a lot of people realize how much, your third best player and what she does. She's the Swiss Army knife and does so many different things for Martinsburg. Not having her tonight, regardless of how Rivas and Lomax are playing, you can just tell that's putting
she's one of the point guards. She's the ball handler alongside Weimer, and without her, Weimer's having to do a lot more, especially with Beard Ewing out there too, and it's kind of been a struggle. You can see them kind of going back and forth. Beard Ewing, her pass goes right into the hands of Graham, who lost it. It'll go out of bounds and stay Martinsburg ball. But almost a steal there by Graham.
And that was a great adjustment right there. You just had a half-court press from Hedgesville, really threw off Martinsburg. Now you got to defend the rim because you know they're going to try to crash there.
Beard Ewing bounce passes it into the paint. Rivas goes up with a shot. It's no good. And stepping on the baseline, trying to save it from going out of bounds in the process was Lomax. And since that foot was on the line, it'll be Hedgesville ball.
Lomax already with 10 rebounds here tonight, 5 points. I mean, she's definitely controlling the paint. She might end up with 20 rebounds here tonight, Colin.
Yeah. Bodkins brings it across here. Gets a screen at the left wing. Now goes quickly to Boyer in the corner. Head fakes, gives it back to Bodkins. Top of the key. 3, no good. But an offensive board grabbed down low by Graham. She turns, puts up the shot. It's tipped out now to Boyer, who immediately deflected over to Bodkins. Goes over the right corner for Graham. Gives it to Brown at the right wing. Her 3, air balls. Tough look there for Hedgesville with the empty possession. 2:20 left here in the second. It stays Martinsburg 15, Hedgesville 14.
And see, that's a good play right there, though. Another pass up of a good shot to a great shot, and Brown just got a little bit too much behind it. Nonetheless, still a great possession right there. It just didn't go in.
Brought across by Weimer. Gives it Beard Ewing, who will overhead pass it right back. Weimer looking around. Passes into the left corner. Santabria takes it. Puts up a 3 and airballs that as well. And it'll be deflected out of bounds in the right corner by Lomax as she was trying to fight to get it against Bodkins. And it'll be Hedgesville ball with 2:02 left here in the second.
A great box out there from Bodkins. She did not let Lomax get any position on her. Made it end up getting a tip and out of bounds. Great play right there.
Graham in the backcourt, passing to Brown, who bounce passes to Bodkins. She'll bring it across midcourt here on the right side. Bounce pass down low to Frankhauser, who kicks it back out to Bodkins, who takes the 3. Might have got deflected as it was low, right into the hands of Santabria underneath the hoop, who goes back down the floor. Gives it to Weimer ahead of her, who sees Beard Ewing open. Head fakes, drives, kicks it to Weimer. Right wing 3, looks good, but just misses off the side of the rim. Down low, rebounding, it's Lomax, and she gets tied up with Graham. They both fall to the floor. Whistle blows. Possession arrow keeps it here with the Bulldogs.
Both of these defenses are playing extremely scrappy and hard. You see all the deflections and diving on loose balls. Man, I love basketball.
Beard Ewing lobs the inbound pass to Lomax, who's double-teamed down low. Still puts up the shot. It's no good. Ground by Rivas. Rivas put back. No good. And now it's Frankhauser with it for Hedgesville. We'll give it to Brown. Brown brings it across. Looks ahead. Wanted to pass it for Graham, but it's deflected out of bounds by Weimer. Minute 20 left here in the second. And Hedgesville will have the inbounds in between midcourt and the baseline on the far side.
If Hedgesville really wants to win this game, they got to do a better job of attacking the defensive glass. They're giving away too many opportunities.
Inbound to Brown. Left corner 3. Rattles around and in and out. Rebounded by Santabria. Goes coast to coast. Right side layup. No good. Rebounded by Prout, and she's going to be fouled. And that should be the 5th team foul, though, of the quarter against Hedgesville. So Prout will go to the line, and the bonus is Martinsburg.
These officials have been letting them play this last 3 or 4 minutes here in this first half. I mean, there's been some questionable calls where I thought maybe a foul was here and there, but they're just letting them play tonight. But when it's an obvious foul like that, you got to call it.
That should be the 5th. They haven't put it on the scoreboard yet, as it's still signaling 4. Officials reviewing here. Now it looks like they're going to actually say that the foul was against Brown.
Second one, I believe. First, actually.
So that will be Brown's first. It is the team 5th. So they get it confirmed here. Minute 10 left in the second quarter. Prout for Martinsburg at the line. Free throws up, and it's good.
I miss the old 1-and-1, Colin. I miss when you had the 7, you get 1-and-1, and 10, you get a double bonus. Now you get 5, and it resets every quarter. Maybe I'm just a boomer in that regard. I hate the new system.
Second free throws up. That hits the right side of the rim, and no good. Deflected out of bounds. Hedgesville ball. 16-14 now our score after that made free throw, though, for Martinsburg. They lead Hedgesville by 2 here before halftime.
Yeah, only 1 point in the last 4 minutes or so for Hedgesville. Let's see if they can get some points before this half ends.
Only 3 points all quarter here for Martinsburg. Brown with it. In the right corner, stops. Sees Bodkins driving in the middle. Passes to her. Jukes to the right. Dribbles. Layup too strong off the glass. Grabbed by Martinsburg. Weimer back the other way. Goes down low for Rivas. Rivas, while catching it, kind of had some contact, but no call. Ball goes out of bounds. Last off Hedgesville. It'll be Martinsburg ball.
Yeah, I think that was a foul with the body right there, Colin. I understand they didn't call it, but right there, you get shoved like that, I think that's for sure got to call that.
Ball inbounded to Lomax. Spin around, puts up the shot in the middle of the paint. It's no good. Tipped around. Rivas has it now at the right wing. Goes back down low with a Prout. Prout, hook shot, no good. But a great save from it going out of bounds. Lomax gets it right to Rivas, gives it to Weimer. Weimer head fakes, attacks, and gets called with a travel. So the layup does not count. 35.1 seconds left here in the second. Hedgesville gets the ball off the turnover.
And that's a couple other of those travels, too, as well. There's a couple ones just in the last possession. Got to call it the same way, both ways. Understandable, though.
Pass almost intercepted by Weimer, who over-pursued it. It goes to Graham. Graham gives it to Bodkins, gets it right back. Tried to bounce past to Bodkins. It takes 2 bounces before getting to the left corner. 3 good by Bodkins. And that gives Hedgesville a 17-16 lead here with 15 seconds left in the second against Martinsburg. Weimer with it. Drives to the left side. Layup, no good. And grabbed by Bodkins, who has Boyer wide open ahead. Lobs it to her. She gets it. Shoots it before the buzzer. It goes around, no good. But we've hit halftime, and Hedgesville has a 17-16 lead here over Martinsburg at home. We'll go ahead, step aside, take a 2-minute break, and then we'll be back with our halftime show here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures, including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
Here on Talk Radio WRNR TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube. Colin McLaughlin, Drew Pitzer alongside me. Dylan Bishop, on-site producer. Rodney Watcher, Ethan Elliott, Tyler Strine, our camera crew. Kyler Hyde back in the studio. High school girls basketball action. It is Hedgesville leading Martinsburg 17-16 here at the half. Drew, your first half thoughts?
Yeah, Hedgesville really came out and competed. They gave up a lot of offensive rebounds, over 11 offensive rebounds just between Lomax and Rivas. So they're going to have to clean that up a little bit, but go to the locker room up by 1 against the number 1 team in the EPAC. You got to take that as a win.
Halftime brought to you by the Mansion Freddie Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to wvjusticelawyers.com. Step aside, take another 2-minute break. On the other side of that 2-minute break, we'll get you our first half stats here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Floor Pools, your swimming pool and hot tub builder, retailer, and service provider, serving homeowners in Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Floor Pools takes pride in providing quality construction, reliable service, and exceptional customer service. Experience the ultimate relaxation and the serenity of soaking in your own hot tub. Your new backyard lifestyle awaits. Start your journey today at Floor Pools in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. FloorPools.com. That's FLOHR Pools.com. Floor Pools, your swimming pool and hot tub builder, retailer, and service provider, serving homeowners in Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Floor Pools takes pride in providing quality construction, reliable service, and exceptional customer service. Experience the ultimate relaxation and the serenity of soaking in your own hot tub. Your new backyard lifestyle awaits. Start your journey today at Floor Pools in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. FloorPools.com. That's FLOHR Pools.com.
Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti.
If you've been injured in a car accident, there are 3 things you need to know.
1, do not discuss your accident with an insurance company before you talk to a lawyer.
2, on average, car accident victims with a lawyer get over 3 times more money than those without one.
And 3, at Mansion Ferretti, if we don't win, you don't pay us, guaranteed. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
To the second quarter.
Good. Welcome you back here to Hedgesville High at halftime. Hedgesville with a 17-16 lead over Martinsburg in high school girls basketball. Boys basketball tomorrow, same school, same place, same time, right here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. For now, though, for this game, let's get our first half stats brought to you by the Mirius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors John Everson and Phil McCoy. Call them today, 304-263-4343. Stop by a scheduled appointment at 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. Leading scorers for Martinsburg so far, Lomax has 6. And then you got Rivas, Santa Maria, and Cox with 3 points each, and Prout with 1 to total up to 16 for the Lady Bulldogs. As for Hedgesville, leading scorers, Graham with 7, Bodkins has 5, Boyer has 3, Brown has 2, total up to 17 for Hedgesville. Drew, I know you've been keeping track of rebounds and turnovers and whatnot. What do you got for us?
Yeah, right now you have Hedgesville. They have 12 turnovers and Martinsburg has 11. So that battle is relatively even. But when you look at a game, you want to win the turnover battles, the rebounding battle, and the free throw battle. Right now, both aren't shooting well from the free throw line. They're both turning the ball over. But all offensive rebounds, Martinsburg is really dominating. So, down by 1 right now, I know this is not what they're accustomed to, and this is not what either one of us expected. Mm-hmm. But when you look at this, I think that Martinsburg still has to feel very confident. They can still attack the glass and put some of those second, third chance points in. They should come out with a victory tonight, but can't sleep with Hedgesville. Came out here with a great game plan, really attacking well, changing up from that 2-3 to that half-court press has really served them well. Let's see what they have to come out here in the second half, Colin.
All right, let's go ahead, step aside, take one last 2-minute commercial break, then we'll be back with the second half here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Ice baths, polar plunges, what's wrong with you people? It's your old pal Cody from Cody's Auto Body. Newsflash, it's winter. Whether it's for a health craze or to raise money for the ladies' auxiliary, it seems people out there think it's a good idea to go outside, strip down, and pretend to be a polar bear or a penguin. What happened to sitting beside the fire, drinking, and adding on a few pounds to keep insulated until spring? Call me crazy, but how about we try not getting naked outside for a few months? Stay warm, stay safe on the road. As always,
that's Cody's with a T for trust.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
Let's talk about what to do after a car or truck accident.
First, call 911. Then call Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers.
Let us handle the insurance company so you can focus on getting better.
Being injured in a wreck is enough stress. Let your doctor handle your medical issues.
And let the Skinner brothers handle your insurance issues.
If you've been hurt in almost heaven,
call the Sevens, 304-777-7777.
So I got Adidas now.
I missed the Roches.
3, 2. We welcome you back here to the Gilbert B. Miller Center, home of the Hedgesville Eagles, and they lead Martinsburg here tonight 17-16 at the half here in high school girls basketball. Be a big win here to shake things up, possibly if they'd be able to hang on here in the EPAC the way things look. It's Martinsburg in first with the perfect 3-0 conference record. Hedgesville in a three-way tie for second, along with Musselman and Washington at 2-1. Overall record, though, Hedgesville out of Musselman and Washington is the worst of those three at 6-6. But as I said, a big win here. If they can hang on against Martinsburg, who's 9-2, would really put a wrench into things here.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you can see they're able to compete with Martinsburg. It's just if Hedgesville consistently can take care of business, Botkins does a lot for them in playmaking, and really Martinsburg's struggling without having King. You know, you don't have your point guard on the floor and your floor general. Makes it really difficult to get started offensively in the cohesiveness. You can see they're kind of lacking that right now. But, you know, you see Washington right now up by 16 at halftime against Musselman. So you look at Washington, you look at Hedgesville, those two teams right there probably fighting to get that third or fourth spot in the region.
Both teams given their final adjustments here, and we'll take the floor simultaneously. As they flip sides, it looks like Hedgesville's making its way over to our referee at midcourt, Jake Long.
My guy.
Yeah.
Went to school together. I mean, that's my dude.
Dylan's roommate.
His little brother's a terrific player, too. He plays out at Shenandoah. I mean, he is a physical beast. Nothing like Jake, though. He torment him in the paint.
Well, Jake officially hates us now for bringing up his name here on the broadcast, but always got to do it once just to mess with him. As Bodkins pass it over here for Plogger. He'll give it to Boyer. Boyer takes it over to Graham at the right wing. Dribbles once, passes to Brown. Brown kicks it out into the left corner for Plogger. Goes down low for Bodkins. Bodkins gets past Beard Ewing. Her shot, though, short off the front of the rim. No good. Beard Ewing gets the rebound. Give it to Weimer. Goes back the other way for Martinsburg.
Great play there by Hedgesville. Bodkins got a good shot. That she will start converting that. She just has to be more confident letting that go.
Jabria Beard Ewing bounce passes over to Santabria. Bounce passes down low to Rivas, who kicks it out to Beard Ewing. Puts up a very awkward shot. Offensive rebound. Lomax bounce passes it out, trying to get it to Weimer, but it's deflected out of bounds on that left side baseline, and it'll stay Bulldog possession. Beard Ewing to inbounds, looking for somebody, and will lob it into Lomax. Lomax posts up, has the mismatch, goes up with a shot, but is called with an offensive foul here, so the shot does not count. It stays Hedgesville 17, Martinsburg 16, 7-12 left in the third. Lomax picks up another foul, team first of the quarter.
Coach Shanholzer really has to make that adjustment, though, underneath out of bounds. They have to keep two ladies in the paint to not allow Lomax to get just easy entries into the post.
Brown passes over to Graham. Extra pass into the left corner. Boyer takes the three. It's no good. Offensive rebound by Bodkins. Put back no good. But she is hacked down low. Is trying to go for the slot, I believe, was Weimer. Missed everything but the body of Bodkins. And she'll go to the line now for the free throws.
Yeah, Bodkins up to 8 rebounds right now, too. She has 5 points. Really starting to make her impact known as well.
She misses the free throw, though. It's just been a tough night for both sides at the free throw line.
They're free. You got to knock them down.
Second free throw. No good as well. Martinsburg with the rebound and quickly back the other way. Beard Ewing drives right baseline, spin cycle, layup, no good. Too strong, though, off the glass. Grabbed by Hedgesville is going to quickly go back the other way with Graham. Graham sees the open left side. Her shot blocked by Lomax down low, and it goes to Beard Ewing. It goes back to Weimer. Weimer, coast to coast, kicks it out. Left corner, three, Santabria, short off the side of the rim. Fighting for it down low is Lomax, and kind of get a tackle here as she fell down and falling on top of her. believe is Brown, and
no, that was actually the call down on Plogger.
Yeah, Plogger's going to get called with a foul, but it was Brown laying on top of Lomax.
Shout out Lomax getting on the floor right there and diving for the loose ball. I mean, she's just a ball magnet. She won't let that thing go.
So since that's on Plogger, I got that as her third.
Yeah, that's what I have too.
Team second of the quarter is the inbound to Lomax in the left corner. She'll drive in, sizes up, puts up the shot, and finally gets one to fall. She's got 8 points now, and Martinsburg retakes the lead here at 18-17.
Yeah, you got to double that. Anytime she gets the ball inside the paint, you got to force it out of her hands.
Bodkins, Brown, head fake, attacks on the baseline. Her shot no good, but an offensive rebound. Grabs Boyer, gets it off the pass, and Bodkins, left corner three. Good by Boyer. That's her second triple here tonight. 20-18. Hedgesville now leads Martinsburg 6:06 left in the third, and we get a timeout taken by Hedgesville. Or no, was there a foul first?
It looked like he called a 30-second. It was no official timeout right there, Colin. So, yeah, play's going to resume right here.
It sounded like Lexi Brown picked up a foul is what I heard from our PA announcer here after that made basket, which still counts. You were correct, Drew. It looks like it was just an official's timeout, so we resume action here.
Back in that hot extended 2-3. I love to see that from Hedgesville.
Rivas on the right side. Lobs a pass down low for Lomax, who turns around, looks up at the basket, puts up the shot. It's no good, but she's fouled. That's going to be Plogger again, and that's going to be her fourth.
See, right there, I love the thought of that coming out there extended, but I wouldn't extend it until if they catch the ball in the corner. Then you go trap, but you got to keep somebody on a Lomax. She's getting too many open looks at the rim.
Lomax, free throw is knocked down. That makes it 20-19 now. Hedgesville only up by one with 5:57 left here in the third quarter. Lomax trying to tie us up and have half of Martinsburg's points. Is the free throw good? Therefore, she has tied us up at 20 all.
And you see Martinsburg's not in that full court press anymore. I think they're smart for that.
Yep, they bring it across. Graham does so. Gets it right back. Drives to the left side. Kicks it out now to top of the key. Plogger takes the three, and it's good.
Confident with that shot right there, Colin. She let that fly, and Hedgesville up by three now.
Yep, Santa Maria to Rivas in the left corner. Rivas dribbles around on that left side, still going. Drives in. Layup is good. Counted in the foul. 23-22 our score now. Hedgesville up by one, but Rivas with the opportunity to tie us up yet again here with 5.5 left in the third.
Best rivalry in the state right here, Martinsburg and Hedgesville, both girls and boys. I just love to see it. You see the communities out here now. Man, it's just been a great atmosphere. I don't know who's going to come out victorious tonight, Colin.
Rivas' free throw is knocked down. We're tied at 23. Martinsburg goes to the full court press. Bodkins trying to get past Santa Maria. Crosses over, spins around, breaks midcourt, picks up her dribble, gives it to Boyer in the left corner. She dribbles around, bounce passes to Plogger at the top of the key. Plogger will hand it over to Brown. Brown passes behind her for Graham, who will reset the offense. She gets a great screen at the right side. Puts up a jumper, but it's blocked. Back the other way. Martinsburg with the numbers. Weimer bounce passes down low. Had somebody open, but the shot no good. And it looks like that is Montgomery who checked in. But we have a foul down low now with 4:59 left here in the third. Or no, jump ball. Thank you, Drill. Not a foul. My apologies. Possession arrow will keep it with Martinsburg.
Again, they're trying to get Lomax a touch underneath the rim.
Inbound to Montgomery, and she puts it up off the glass and in, counted in the foul.
Well, Coach Shanholzer's had a great game plan defensively, but you know, these out of bounds underneath plays, they've had at least 12 points on these plays right here. Half of their points are from baseline out of bounds plays. You've got to keep three ladies in the paint and not allow them to get layups right now. They're just falling on all the actions. You can't allow just to chase like that.
Montgomery free throw just nicks the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Hedgesville, so it stays 25-23. Martinsburg with the lead. Quickly back the other way. It's Graham, and she just goes coast to coast. Nobody picks her up until the very end, and it didn't matter. She's fouled. She makes the shot. We're tied at 25 now. She'll go to the free throw line with the and-one opportunity with 4:51 left in the third.
Got to be impressed with Graham and the overall development of her game. She's really taken over in this second half, giving Bodkins another option offensively to create as well. Hey, Hedgesville, they're going to be scary. They might cause a lot of damage here in this area.
And only a sophomore. She knocks down the free throw, making it 26-25, and Hedgesville will call a timeout here with 4:51 left in the third. We'll step aside and take a 30-second break, with them, and then be right back here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Welcome you back here out of the timeout. Third quarter's brought to you by Power Beck and Matt Zurich Law Offices. Call 304-264-8870 to speak with an attorney today or visit them online at lawpbm.com. Third quarter also brought to you by CMA's Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships. They're proud to be the owners who just care more. Hedgesville leading Martinsburg 26-25, 4:51 left here in quarter number 3. Colin McLaughlin with you here. Drew Pitzer alongside me. Dylan Bishop, Tyler Strine, Rodney Watcher, Ethan Elliott, our on-site crew. Kyler High back at the studio, holding down the fort. Martinsburg with the ball out of the timeout as Weimer slowly brings it across midcourt. Picks up her dribble. Passes to Rivas, who gives it right back. Now swing over to the left side with the passing. Now gives it over. Santabria puts up a floater. Tried to bank it in, can't do so. Gets her own rebound, puts it back up. That shot no good, and then the ball's tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay here, Martinsburg ball.
Again, Martinsburg just getting extra opportunities. They are crashing the offensive glass. If Hedgesville loses this game, this is going to be because of the fact they can't get any rebound.
Another inbound right at that left block. Montgomery, though, this time misses the shot, but that's exactly what Martinsburg tries to do every single inbound.
Yeah, that's like their best offense, just making Hedgesville basically follow false reads and going to make them attack right there and get easy layups.
Bodkins to Boyer, who almost lost her dribble in the left corner, guarded by Weimer. Now she passes it over to Graham in the wing. She spins around, goes in on the left side. Layup up and good by Graham. She's got a dozen now to lead all scorers and makes it 28-25 Hedgesville.
Yeah, she's been crucial for Hedgesville's offense tonight, not only in the first half, but really here in the third quarter. She's been pacing them outside of Bodkins really.
Rivas, right wing three. It's knocked down, and we're tied at 28.
Bank is open late this evening, Colin.
Absolutely. 3:43 left to go here in quarter number 3. Graham to Boyer in the left corner. Boyer dribbles, passes it now to Plogger. Plogger sees Brown crashing in. Brown catches it, puts up a shot on the right side. It's no good. Grabbed by Rivas. Almost lost her dribble. Hedgesville wants a travel. No call as she drives in. Goes up for the layup. No good. Whistle blows and a foul called with 3:23 left here in the third.
Yeah, I thought that might have been called something right there. But again, Martinsburg's doing a great job of attacking the rim and forcing pressure on Hedgesville, and they're not playing straight-up defense. You're going to be reaching at the ball, making it hard for officials not to call a foul right there. Good take there by Rivas. She's also up to 13 rebounds now this evening.
Yeah, back at the free throw line where it's been a struggle for her today, though. We'll see if she can make this first one. And it rattles around and eventually does find its way through. Martinsburg takes the lead now at 29-28. That is her third made free throw out of her 6 attempts, so 3 of 6. 50% for her, that means, on the night. See if she can go 2 for 2. And she can. She's got 11 points total now, making it 30-28. Martinsburg leading Hedgesville with 3:15 left here in quarter number 3. First time here today, we see Jackson in, and she almost has it stripped by Santabria.
5 seconds.
Santabria will get the 5-second violation called against Jackson. Great defense there by Santabria. Even though she didn't get the steal, she forces the turnover, Drew.
And the officials actually gave an extra 2 seconds right there. I counted 5 and had my fingers up, and they still gave him another 2 seconds. Great play there defensively by Martinsburg.
Weimer passes over to Beard Ewing, who gets it right back. Now fakes a pass, instead goes left to Santabria. Santabria passes it right back to Weimer. Weimer now does pass to Beard Ewing in the right corner. lob it back to Weimer at the top of the key. Weimer goes over to Sanabria as they're kind of just trying to force this zone to space out. Then they quickly pass to Lomax, but it's stolen, given right back. Chaos ensues, and it looks like that was Beard Ewing, I think, that was able to put it up and in, her first points of the night. Martinsburg now leads by 4. Brown quickly back the other way, loses her dribble here in a track race against Beard Ewing. Beard Ewing tips it out. It'll stay Hedgesville ball with the baseline inbound.
Yeah, one of my keys for Hedgesville is they got to control the pace. Now they're allowing Martinsburg to speed them up, making them uncomfortable. That's why Martinsburg kind of go on this run. You can't allow it to turn to an avalanche if you're Hedgesville.
Frankhauser gets the inbound. We'll give it over to Brown. Brown now passes to Jackson. Jackson over to the right side. Boyer at the wing, attacks the lane, goes up with a layup. It's no good. Beard Ewing looks down the floor, sees Sanabria ahead, 2v1 with Rivas, passes to Rivas, and she lays it up and in on the right side. And now a big run here for Martinsburg. They're up by 6, 34-28.
That's the avalanche I was talking about, Con. Hedgesville's going to have to settle down and punch back at their own.
Boyer gives it to Bodkins, and her pass across midcourt deflected out of bounds. It'll stay, though, with Hedgesville here with 2:04 left in the third. You just got to settle down if you're the Eagles.
I would call a timeout right now. Talk to your players. Hey, you're only down by 2 possessions. Don't allow this game to get out of your control before we get to the fourth quarter.
Bodkins trying to dribble past Beard Ewing. Now bounce passes for Frankhauser, and her toe right on the baseline when she grabs it. Turnover, Martinsburg ball. Just kind of went with that pivot foot, and unfortunately it planted right on the baseline. Now we get whistles, and it looks like Sanabria
had a nosebleed, it looked like.
Just going to run out of the gym to be checked on.
I hope she's okay. We'll see if they need to get a sub in the game, though. They
do. It looks like it will be Homer that checks in for her. Inbound to Weimer for Martinsburg at midcourt. She's just going to dribble right on the edge to see if Hedgesville comes out and guards her. Now she'll pass to Beard Ewing over at the right side. She'll dribble over to her left, bounce pass to Homer at the wing. Goes right back to Beard Ewing at the top of the arc. He tries to pass down low to Lomax, but she's double-teamed. Pass deflected, stolen. Quick transition on the fast break. Brown can't gather the pass from Jackson. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll be Martinsburg ball, and Hedgesville can't believe it. Yeah, they thought it was deflected off the Bulldogs.
Nah, it touched her hand just at the very last second. Great call right there. But now Martinsburg forced 7 turnovers on Hedgesville just this quarter. Hedgesville's got to relax and get back into this game.
Weimer with it at midcourt. 1:25 left here in the third. It's Martinsburg 34, Hedgesville 28. Homer off the pass from Weimer. Goes right back. Again, they're just trying to get this 2-3 zone to step out from the three-point line, and Hedgesville staying in the paint, not budging.
I thought Kelly Church was out here coaching, but I guess not.
He is in attendance.
Yes, he is. I talked to him a little before the game.
Put it to the free throw line. Nobody covering that spot for Lomax. She turns, says thank you very much, and it's 36-28 Martinsburg now as Lomax has a dozen.
Double-double for Lomax.
Bodkins back the other way, trying to respond for Hedgesville. Can't do so, but an offensive rebound by Brown, and she knocks it down in the paint and is fouled in the process to send her to the free throw line, making it 36-30. 48.5 seconds left here in the third. Brown with the and-one opportunity.
And Martinsburg can't get too complacent right here. You know, they have a tendency, they build a little bit of lead to kind of get, conservative. You got to keep your foot on the pedal, just like I said, the key to the game here.
Free throw no good. Rivas with the rebound for Martinsburg, goes back the other way at the right wing, drives into the paint, puts up a left-handed layup. It's no good, and rebounded by Lexi Brown, who's going to go back the other way now for Hedgesville. She stops at the left wing, bounce passes to Bodkins, who puts up a layup. It's good. Counted in the foul. Great job by Bodkins there to draw the contact to Lomax.
I thought that was great defense from Lomax.
I thought so too, but
I mean, if you go by the book, she went vertical and she went up. It wasn't like she was standing flat. But great take there from Bodkins nonetheless. I just thought that would be a no call.
It's tough when those feet move and there's contact made with the body. 9 times out of 10, that's called. 36-32 our score now. Martinsburg still up by 4. But Bodkins with a chance to make it a one-possession game if she can make the free throw, and it goes off the front of the rim. She can't, and now she's going to get called with an over-the-back foul. Great boxing out there by Beard Ewing up the shooter.
Now it's 2 free throws. Both sides.
That was the 5th team foul as we've reached the bonus. So Jabria Beard Ewing will make her way along with the rest of the team back down the other way for 2 free throws for Martinsburg.
Yeah, both these teams play really good team defense together, a lot of communication, but they still got to learn to defend without fouling both sides. A lot of turnovers, uncaused really, and both these teams are just hacking a lot. So hopefully they can clean it up, because whoever does in the fourth quarter will come out with the win tonight, Colin.
Beard Ewing makes the first of her free throw to have 3 points is what I was eventually getting to. Second one's up, and that one falls through as well. That makes it 38-32. 30 seconds left here in the third. Hedgesville dribbling it across is Bodkins. She breaks midcourt, almost has it stripped by Beard Ewing. Bodkins still with the dribble, though. Gets a screen from Brown. Backs off. Now lobs a pass to Brown. Brown tries to go with the give and go, but the pass goes through the legs of Bodkins. Will roll out of bounds. Martinsburg ball with 13 and a half seconds left here in the third. Up by 6.
9 turnovers this quarter by Hedgesville, and you see that's why they're a -7 here in this third period. A lot of turnovers, getting out rebounded, just caused a lot of issues.
Timeout off the inbound, 12.4 seconds remain as Martinsburg takes the timeout. We'll take a 30-second break with them and then be right back here with more West Virginia High School girls basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
Welcome you back here out of the timeout. Quarter number 3. Sorry there. Lost our audio for a second. Timeout's brought to you by Cody's Auto Body. Call them 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. 12.4 seconds left in the third. The inbound in the backcourt. Weimer now brings it across from Martinsburg. Passes to Rivas. Rivas at the left wing will go to Beard Ewing. 5 seconds left. She drives. Gives it to Lomax. Lomax head fakes. Drives to the right side. Layup. No good. And an offensive foul called against Lomax with a charge with 1.2 seconds left here in the third. And I got that as her fourth.
Yeah, that's her fourth foul, too. And Plogger did a great job of stepping up and taking that. I know that didn't feel good, but, man, that's a big play to keep it a 2-possession game with only a second left to go here in the third.
Hedgesville puts the inbound to Harris, and she doesn't even attempt a shot from three-quarters court. So after 3, Martinsburg now leads it 38-32 over Hedgesville. Head to the fourth after this 1-minute break here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Floor Pools, your swimming pool and hot tub builder, retailer, and service provider, serving homeowners in Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Floor Pools takes pride in providing quality construction, reliable service, and exceptional customer service. Experience the ultimate relaxation and the serenity of soaking in your own hot tub. Your new backyard lifestyle awaits. Start your journey today at Floor Pools in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. Floorpools.com. That's FLOHR Pools.com. Floor Pools, your swimming pool and hot tub builder, retailer, and service provider, serving homeowners in Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Floor Pools takes pride in providing quality construction, reliable service, and exceptional customer service. Experience the ultimate relaxation and the serenity of soaking in your own hot tub. Your new backyard lifestyle awaits. Start your journey today at Floor Pools in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. Floorpools.com. That's FLOHR Pools.com.
Welcome you back here to the Gilbert P. Miller Center. Headed to quarter number 4. Martinsburg right now leading Hedgesville 38-32 here in high school girls basketball in the Panhandle. Again tomorrow, it's the boys basketball edition of this rivalry between Hedgesville and Martinsburg here at Hedgesville. We'll go live around 7:15. Tip-off expected around 7:30. Graham with it for Hedgesville as we begin the fourth. She'll pass it over to Plogger. Plogger around midcourt will now dribble over and hand it to Bodkins. Will make her way towards the volleyball line near midcourt. Picks up her dribble and has it poked away. And because of the deflection, she's able to pick it up in the backcourt without the violation. And now a steal on the pass from Bodkins to Graham as Weimer snatches it and goes over to the other side and lays it up and in. Make it 40-32, and surprisingly, that's Weimer's first points of the night.
Yeah, great way to read that passing lane right there and go get the
Graham
steal.
tries to pass down low to Plogger. It's deflected, and Martinsburg with another steal. Weimer now back the other way. Trailing behind her is Lomax, and she's going to get called with a walk after catching the pass, and looked pretty close to almost picking up her 5th foul as she knocked down Plogger in the process there, too, before the travel.
Yeah, that's the best travel that she could ever imagine instead of getting that
Well,
5th
I guess
foul.
after the travel, because if it was before, probably would have been foul number 5.
And a little 2-3 look now, too, Colin. I like this from Martinsburg, making Hedgesville really have to play in the half court.
Graham passes over to the right wing. It's deflected, though, so Bodkins lets it go out. It'll stay Hedgesville ball. 6:57 left here in regulation. It's Martinsburg 40, Hedgesville 32.
You got to find a way to put Bodkins at the high post and let her create from there.
Bodkins passes over to Brown. Brown tries to bounce past the right elbow, but it's deflected back out. Bodkins with it. Goes right back to Brown. Takes the 3. Short. Saves it from going out of bounds in the right corner, though, does Brown. Now fighting for it down low's Hedgesville. Shot no good by Graham at the left post. Now we get a travel violation called on another offensive rebound as Plogger lost her footing. It'll be Martinsburg ball.
23 turnovers tonight for Hedgesville. That's also going to shoot them in the foot for any opportunity for them to win tonight.
That's what Martinsburg does, though, to you defensively. Weimer passing over to the right side at the wing at Santa Maria. Give it to Rivas. Now Beard Ewing on the left side. And she's going to travel. She went to pass and never got rid of it. Travel, Hedgesville ball.
Yeah, now we have we have 40 combined turnovers from both teams. That's Martinsburg's 17th turnover, too, so not necessarily the cleanest basketball they played.
Yeah, they averaged 16. It's Boyer. Bounce passing now to Graham at midcourt, who will pass over to the right side for Brown. Brown looking for her options. Instead dribbles once and then will pass it now to Boyer. Back to Brown at the right wing. Back to Boyer at the top of the arc. And they'll just go back and forth. Now they try to go to Graham at the free throw line, and Martinsburg was ready for it. Weimer deflects it. Santa Maria steals it. 2v1 the other way. She'll bounce past to Rivas. She'll lay it up and in. 10-point lead now for Martinsburg here at 42-32 with 5:46 left in the fourth. Timeout. Hedgesville will take a 30-second break with them and be right back here with more on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
WRNR TV on YouTube as well. Martinsburg now with its largest lead of the night here, Drew. Couldn't come at a better time in the fourth quarter. 42-32 here against Hedgesville on the road.
Yeah, and we were talking at halftime, hey, if Martinsburg really wants to take control of this game, they got to make Hedgesville play in the half court. They want to score a lot of their points in transitions and force Martinsburg into turnovers, which they did really well in the first half. But now Martinsburg playing in the half court set, getting into that 2-3, a half court kind of press look has really made Hedgesville uncomfortable, and you can see they've really dominated the second half.
Out of the timeout, Hedgesville will inbound, and it looks like Martinsburg going back to that full court press as well. The inbound almost stolen, nearly worked. Weimer deflects it out of bounds, pass intended for Boyer. And that's the thing with Weimer is she's usually one of the fastest girls out on the floor.
Absolutely. Again, definitely spots to do this press against Hedgesville, but their best offense is scoring out.
Bodkins trying to weave through traffic, has it stolen. Santa Maria left alone, layup good. 44-32 now our score. Martinsburg up by a dozen. Lob pass across, Boyer deflects it, has it, left side layup, no good. Fighting for it down low's Bodkins. She tries to put it back up, but it's stripped by Beard Ewing. And now a frustration foul for Bodkins. Kind of just knocked down Beard Ewing. That's the first foul of the quarter for Hedgesville. For Bodkins, I have that as her third.
Hedgesville did such a good job in the first half of not allowing the runs turn to avalanches. Well, Martinsburg, this has officially turned to an avalanche on their last run.
Weimer bringing it across here for Martinsburg. Again, just playing the cat and mouse game of forcing that zone to come out. And right now down by 12, Hedgesville kind of forced to do so.
You got to play possessions right here. I mean, you can't go in the zone now. Now you got to start trapping everything.
Weimer with it at midcourt, dribbles around and passes Lomax to avoid the 5-second violation. He'll hand it right back to Weimer, who drives to the left side. He's trying to go up for a layup, but is fouled by Lexi Brown, and will go to the free throw line with 4:59 left here in the fourth.
They called that on Botkins right there.
Huh?
They called he gave 2-3 right there. That's Botkins, but I don't know how Botkins was even near to play.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, I don't know
First
either.
free throw up and good by Weimer. I'm looking at it here on our YouTube.
And watch right here. He says 2-3.
She did, it looks like, reach in, and then they called it for a shot on the follow-through. So, okay. Second free throw up and good by Weimer as well. But yeah, she was standing right at the left elbow and did make slight contact with the arm before the layup of Weimer. So now 46-32, our score. Brown with a three, no good for Hedgesville. Rebound by Beard Ewing. He's going to go back the other way for Martinsburg. It's poked away on the far side of the court by Brown and out of bounds. It'll be Martinsburg now with a baseline inbound here with 4:40 left in the fourth.
And this is what they want. They're going to go get some sort of look at the rim, and that they've been making Hedgesville pay on that all evening.
They go to Weimer in the right corner, catch and shoot three, no good. Ball tipped around, and it looks like we're going to get an over-the-back foul called against Drevis while she was trying to go up for the rebound.
Well, nice pushing foul. You know, there is no such thing as an over-the-back foul. It's actually not in the rule book. Everybody calls it because, that's what it was, but it's not an actual foul. That was just a pushing foul. A little something new for you today, Colin.
Boyer gets it. Left corner three, airballed. Hedgesville has gone ice cold from three-point land here down the stretch. Weimer down low to Lomax. Lomax posts up, has the mismatch here against Plogger. And Lomax now has 14 points as Martinsburg now out to a 48-32 lead here against Hedgesville. Graham stuck in the backcourt, passes it across midcourt, gets it over, and miscommunication. Graham trying to pass to Boyer, goes out of bounds, and it'll be Martinsburg ball, but Hedgesville wants to take a timeout here first. 3:58 to go in the fourth. Step aside, take a 30-second break, and then be right back here on Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg and TV 10.
Did you know a fully loaded truck weighs 80,000 pounds?
I do know that they can cause a lot of damage in a wreck.
Over 40,000 people die every year in crashes.
And distracted driving is getting even worse.
I wish we had better ways to prevent distracted driving.
Me too. But one thing we can do is help people who've been injured in car and truck accidents.
Hurting almost heaven? Dial the 7s. 304-777-7777.
SkinnerWins.com.
We welcome you back here. A big second half has been the difference for Martinsburg right now, out to a 16-point lead over Hedgesville, 48-32, just halfway through the fourth quarter. And I know you were doing the math here. 32 points so far in the second half for Martinsburg, and just 32 points in total for Hedgesville, Drew.
Yeah, no,
in the game.
They've really came out and made a statement. Good halftime adjustments there, from Coach Fitzpatrick. Really impressed with how Martinsburg came and faced this adversity and really took over, especially towards the end of that third quarter.
Santa Maria dribbling on the left side, gets past Bodkins, goes up for the layup, and it's swatted out of bounds by Bodkins. It'll stay Martinsburg possession.
I think Santa Maria was really huge for allowing the game control. She really made a lot of big hustle plays, and Martinsburg's just taken over ever since. Inbound
pass stolen by Graham for Hedgesville as they'll go back the other way. Looking down the floor as Graham shall pass to Plogger. Plogger cross midcourt, looks back, gives it to Graham. It goes to Boyer, goes to Bodkins, right corner three off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded down low by Lomax and Plogger. Jump ball. Waiting to see which way the possession arrow points.
Martinsburg ball.
And it's pointing Martinsburg's way. 3:17 left to go here in regulation. Martinsburg still leads Hedgesville 48-32. Hedgesville now going with a full court press, and Beard Ewing will just dribble right up the middle of it. Look down ahead, passes to Cox, and Cox, while catching it, takes a few steps and gets caught with a travel.
Yeah, Martinsburg still got to clean up a little bit. 3 turnovers in their last 4 possessions. Almost at 20 for the game right now. I know they're averaging 16, but good teams want to be underneath double digits. Get about 9. If they do that, they really could be a dangerous team come March.
Bodkins will slowly bring it across. Now Coach Anholter telling her to speed up. Down by 16. Clock not on your side.
Yeah, 7 possession game. You got to make up time quickly.
Brown will hand it to Plogger at the wing. We'll go over now for Boyer. To Bodkins at the left wing. Back to Plogger. Plogger looks into the right corner, gives it to Graham, who thought about the 3. Instead will drive the baseline. Now kick it out to Boyer, who takes that right corner 3 and drains it. Boyer has made 3 threes today. That makes it 48-35. Weimer stuck in the backcourt. Lobs it across. Has Rivas now catching it across midcourt. They'll give it to Weimer, who will slow things down here for Martinsburg. 2:20 left here in the 4th.
Yeah, by 13. I'm taking as much time off the clock, and that should be Hedges.
And dribble of Weimer poked away, almost stolen by Brown, but it goes out of bounds into the Martinsburg bench. It'll stay Bulldog basketball. Pass down low to Lomax. Lomax likes the matchup, turns around, banks it in.
You got to double
16 points for Lomax. 50-35 now. Martinsburg leads.
Yeah, as soon as he puts the ball on the floor right there, Coach Sandholzer should say, hey, go double that. Anybody but Lomax.
2 minutes left here in regulation. Does Hedgesville had anything else left in them? Brown has it stripped away by Weimer. Martinsburg back the other way with numbers. Rivas goes coast to coast. Right side layup. Good. Count it. And the foul. 52-35 our score. A minute 48 left here in the 4th. Martinsburg leads Hedgesville. Did they change the call?
They said it was an offensive foul right there. How is the baseline judge going to call that an and 1?
They changed the call.
The baseline judge said and 1. The sideline official said offensive foul. Wow. What was the offensive foul?
Basket doesn't count. It stays 50-35. Bodkins now with it. Tried to go up for a shot, but it's stripped out of her hands and goes out of bounds. It'll be Hedgesville keeping possession.
I know the officials have a really tough job, but got to have some continuity on your calls.
Shot off the inbound by Bodkins for 3, no good. I don't see an offensive foul here looking back at YouTube. Back here at the action, though, we do have a foul. Oh, they called a jump ball. Okay. There we go.
Okay. That makes sense,
I guess.
Because there was no foul call. No number was given. I was really confused, but that's a quick trigger.
That is a very quick jump ball call. Is Rivas ready to inbound here? Weimer catches the inbound. Will dribble past Graham, goes behind the back at midcourt, breaks it across, gets a screen. Weimer picks up her dribble, bounce passes Lomax down low. Her shot short, tries to get the rebound, so does Cox, so does Plogger. Jump ball, possession arrow. We'll keep it with Martinsburg. 4th quarter brought to you by Rocks Local Markets. Fast, fresh, friendly Rocks, as well as Skinner Accident Injury Lawyers. Visit them online at skinnerwins.com as the inbound goes off, I believe, the leg of Brown. It's tough to tell from where we are. I think she just immediately kicked that out, so we'll get another one here.
Watch that paint. Look, they're going to put Lomax right on the block.
They lob it back to Lomax, who catches it just a step back to the left elbow and takes the shot, and it's good. 18 points now for Lomax, 52-35. Martinsburg leading Hedgesville. Minute left to go here tonight. Shot down low, no good by Brown. Martinsburg quickly going back the other way. Weimer goes past Graham, right side layup, no good. But she's fouled as she'll get helped up by her teammates. Go to the line here with 55.2 left to go here in the 4th.
And another credit to Lomax, too. She got 4 fouls early on into this 4th quarter.
Yeah.
And she's played great, solid defense, even though that last foul was really questionable. The fact that she's able to play like that gives you so much confidence as Coach Fitzpatrick. Like, hey, I can trust my star to go out there and not commit any stupid fouls, and I can play her with 4. That gives you a lot of confidence as a coach.
Weimer makes the free throw. She's got 5 points down. That makes it 53-35.
Perfect from the stripe.
Second free throw up into the air, and it is good as well by Weimer. That makes it now 54-35. Martinsburg leading Hedgesville. Bodkins dribbling over to the right wing. Picks up her dribble, now passes to Boyer, goes to Brown in the left corner. She takes a 3. It's no good. Offensive rebound. Graham tried to go back up with it, but Sanabria knocks it right out of her hands and out of bounds. It'll stay Eagle ball. 38.6 seconds left now to go here tonight. Inbound quickly. Shot off the inbound is good by Bodkins. That makes it 54-37. Sanabria brings it back the other way for Martinsburg. We'll see if the Bulldogs are able just to dribble it out and come out with this win. No, not yet.
Nope, of course
Brown decides to reach in, and a foul called against her. And that's her fourth. And that's the team fifth of the quarter. That means we'll have a bonus pair of free throws incoming for Tiana Sanabria. Looks like you had a final there from Washington Musselman in girls basketball action here tonight as well.
Yeah, a little out-of-town school report. Washington goes into Musselman High School, wins 61-40. That game just went final. Now that battle for second place now goes to a battle for third place between Hedgesville and Musselman, as you see Washington really starting to solidify their position.
So Washington wins by 21.
Yeah.
Wow. First free throw was no good. Second one is good by Sanabria. That makes it now 55-37. 15 seconds left here to go. Bodkins passes to Brown, who gives it right back. Goes right back. Brown, who goes to Plogger now in the right corner. Martinsburg playing its tough defense here. They get a good screen, though, for Brown, who takes the three in the right corner off that screen and finally knocks down one, and that is how things will conclude here tonight. Martinsburg comes out victorious to improve to 10-2 overall, 4-0 in the conference with a 55-40 victory over Hedgesville, who falls to 6-7 overall.
Oh, man.
2-2 in the conference. Step aside, take a 2-minute break, and then we'll be back to wrap things up with our post-game show here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures, including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
5 seconds. Welcome you back here on Talk Radio WRNR TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Tonight's final score, Martinsburg 55, Hedgesville 40. The Lady Bulldogs get the win over the Lady Eagles. Post-game show brought to you by Palace Lounge, located on Edwin Miller Boulevard, offering a full lunch and dinner menu along with daily specials in a clean and comfortable atmosphere. Go ahead, check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. Drew, before we get to our post-game stats, just kind of overall your thoughts here tonight.
I mean, Coach Sandholzer has to be pleased for how Hedgesville played for 2.5 quarters. Obviously they still have work to do in the offensive, half-court sets and rebound the ball defensively, turnovers as well. But they really battled against this Martinsburg team that looked like they were going to run away with this EPAC race. They had to feel somewhat confident to be like, hey, we can compete with everybody in this conference, everybody in this region. So they got to take that away with a lot of good notes. And if you're Martinsburg, good teams find a way to win. Going to halftime down by 1 and then putting up 39 in the second half and still winning this game, well within reach early on in the fourth quarter. You got to be pleased with that, your Coach Fitzpatrick. But overall, a great game, great experience. Both these teams played extremely hard.
As I mentioned before the break, with the win, Martinsburg 10-2 overall, 4-0 in the conference. Hedgesville now 6-7 overall, 2-2 in the conference. Post-game stats brought to you by personal injury attorneys Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. Visit burkeandschultz.com. We play hardball. For Hedgesville tonight, the leading scorer with a dozen points was Graham. You had Bodkins and Boyer with 9 points each. Brown had 7. And then rounding out the scoring for the Eagles was Plogger with 3 to total up the 40 for Hedgesville. For Martinsburg, leading scorer tonight with 18 points, Lomax, followed by Rivas with 15. Then you had Santa Bria and Weimer with 6 points each. Beard Ewing with 4, Cox with 3, Montgomery with 2, and Prout with 1 to total up the 55 for Martinsburg. And I know you got some more here, Drill. Give it to us.
Yeah, you look at it, you see Rivas, she has, 14 rebounds, and you have Lomax with 19 rebounds. Not exactly sure how many offensive rebounds they had between each of them, but you would say that those two at least combined for about 15 offensive rebounds. I think that was the difference in this game. Turnovers was relatively even. Both teams struggled from the free throw line. But winning that battle on the glass, like I said, that was a huge key before the game. They dominated. Martinsburg shows that they can compete with anybody in this conference as well, too, and really going to be dangerous as the season continues to move on. 10-2 now. Really impressed with how they played in the second half.
And before we get to our player of the game, anything else stand out to you that you were keeping track of?
When I look at it, Hedgesville did a really good job of knocking down threes. Like you said, they had 7 threes, and Martinsburg only had 3 of them, but they did such a good job of getting the ball into the paint and creating paint touches to score that amount of points within the paint, and they made their free throws in the second half. 39 points in the second half from Martinsburg, comparable to the Hedgesville, who only scored underneath 20. So that they just really controlled the pace, the tempo, all throughout the second half. Credit to Bulldogs, credit to Coach Fitzpatrick. They came out ready to play.
All right, let's get now to our player of the game, brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley, and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. I feel like it's kind of obvious.
Yeah.
Who do you want to give it to?
Lomax definitely deserves it. I feel like she is the clear player of the game, but Claire Rivas, really, without her impact, too. I don't know if they come out with a W tonight without having King in the lineup. They really had to control the game. That 4-5 matchup, the way they were moving the ball, and made a lot of great passing, too, from that position. Was really impressed with how they worked together and really controlled the game from the start of the second half on.
All right, that'll wrap things up for us here tonight. Again, tomorrow we'll have high school boys basketball for you here on Talk Radio, WRNR TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Same schools right here at Hedgesville as the Eagles will host Martinsburg. 7:30 is the expected tip-off for varsity, so we'll go live around 7:15 depending on how quickly or how lengthy the JV game goes. You never know. And just a note in case you haven't heard, Saturday's Martinsburg game that we were supposed to cover canceled. Obviously, we're supposed to get snow. It's coming. How much? Who knows? But teams from North Carolina, they didn't want to risk that trip, so they completely canceled that one.
Yeah, that won't be a matchup set up, and next week we might not have any action at all the way that the snow's coming in.
Yeah,
I think it's either going to be 5 inches or 30.
I think that's everybody. You're either going to get snow or you're going to get 3 feet.
Yeah, but what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to watch Robbie Blair's documentary on the rivalry.
It is a great one.
Yeah, the school separated by 8 miles.
Yep.
See some Buddha highlights in there. You got some CJ, QJ.
Got to fire yourself up for the rivalry here in the Panhandle.
I'm already fired up, but that's just going to do more for me. You know what I mean?
You'll get the call for it alongside Dylan.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. I can't wait. We have Dylan Bishop on call with me tomorrow. Super excited. Both these teams, struggling a little bit right now, extremely young, but you see that the growth that they've already had. Hedgesville and Martinsburg both battle against Washington extremely well. I'm super excited for that window.
So for Kyler High, back at the studio, our camera crew today, Rodney Watcher, Ethan Elliott, Tyler Strine, on-site producer Dylan Bishop alongside me, Drew Pitcher. I'm Colin McLaughlin. signing off. Let's give you the final score one last time. Martinsburg 55, Hedgesville 40. This has been West Virginia High School girls basketball on Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg and TV 10. Have a great rest of your night.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by
W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, Powered Beck and Matzaref Law Offices, Senate Finance Chairman Jason Barrett, Hagerstown Ford, Fort Evans Archery, Rocks Local Markets, the Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results, Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, personal injury attorneys, Cody's Auto Body, the Palace Lounge, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, the Berkeley County Health Department, Bodwell Insurance Solutions, Ameriprise Financial and the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, WVU Medicine Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, CMA Honda of Winchester, CMA Chevy and Toyota of Martinsburg, CMA Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg, Dignity Memorial Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery of Martinsburg, Floor Pools of Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg, Inferno Brewery and Andy's Pizza.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.